So now that we know the basic rules for the game, let's go into the video games that use the 4-player and 2-player Mahjong.
Oh yeah!
So okay, let's get into video game Mahjong for consoles. And I can't tackle that subject without bringing up Yakuman DS. This game came out in 2005 for the Nintendo DS and allowed you to play against Mario, Peach, and many other Nintendo favorites. One version of the game even allowed for Wi-Fi games and even had a voice chat feature. Very innovative for the time of this console. As for import playability, the menus might be tough to navigate, but once you get in a game, the rest is fairly simple. Now there are lots of 4-player Mahjong games to import for almost every single console. Now the one that I use for me, that's in English, so it's not really an import, but it will help you a great deal, is called 4 Winds Mahjong. And the best thing about it is that there was a Windows version that I have, but there's a new Mac version for the iPad. These versions are fairly inexpensive and easy to find, and they're a lot of fun, and they will help you with your Mahjong game. And now we get into the video Mahjong that is the 2-player type. Yep, I'm talking about the strip Mahjong games of Japan. So, okay, 2-player Mahjong is a bit different than regular Mahjong in that it only lasts a certain amount of tile draws, usually around 20 each or so. If nobody gets a Mahjong by then your hands are revealed. If anyone is 1 tile away from Mahjong, then they become the new East. In a tie, or if nobody wins, then you try again. This isn't your traditional Mahjong style, and it's almost exclusively for video Mahjong. A good place to find out more information is on the popular site Storipu. It's a site that collects information about strip Mahjong, Hanafuda games, as well as other video games where losing a hand means losing clothing. They cover consoles as well as arcade machines. Another site that covers MAME games is Mahjong in MAME. It's currently inactive, but I would be dismissed if I didn't mention it, as I've done translation for this site in the past. Now, I actually collect strip Mahjong games myself. They have games all the way from the SNES to Dreamcast games to the Red Label games of the Sega Saturn.
A genre I know a lot about myself.
Who the heck are you?
It is I, your master.
You're not my wife.
Huh? No, I'm Bait.
Bait? Well, that's a strange name for I get it.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite console Mahjong games. Because I'm French, and there's really one thing I know a lot about.
Toast?
Huh? No, sex.
You're French and you know about I get it.
The first game I'll share with you is quite a spicy little title called Idol Jamshi Sushi Pai 2. It is a long-running series that has had several installments in arcades and on consoles and handhelds. You play a story where you're helping a superhero defeat ladies who stand in your way. You defeat them by playing 2-player Mahjong. Then once you win, you play a second game of memory. How well you do in Mahjong depends on how many chances you get in memory. If you clear the board before you take all of her money, then she joins you as a new superhero. But not before you get to look at her sexy parts first. What a salope.
A scallop? How's she like a scallop?
No, salope. She's a slut.
Oh. Well, and there's a cleaner version where you don't get to see any naughty bits, but you still strip them down to their undies or even swimsuits. And you can even unlock pictures of the girls in bikinis and the like. The series is very popular and has many versions on many different consoles, even on handhelds like the PSP and the DS. And you can even get the PSP version off of the Japanese PSN channel if you've made a Japanese account. I mean, you have made a Japanese account on your PS3, right? It's free!
Another game for the Sega Saturn is Idol Mahjong Final Romance R. This is a straight-up game where you, a handsome and sexy fellow like me, go to the different girls in your school and play strip Mahjong with them. When you win, you get to take your reward. Oh yes, she's covering herself with a bra.
She doesn't have a bra on. She's...
No. Bras. It's French for arm.
Oh. You said arm. Bra means arm in
I
French.
know what that means.
And finally is another game in a series that has been around for a long time. Super Idol Mahjong 5 for Sega Saturn. Damn, I love the Sega Saturn. There are 3 girls you can choose from here, and each is over the age of consent. For Japan. The graphics for this game are very good, and I really like the voice acting in them.
There's a lot of games of this kind that come with special discs of voice acting too. You won't be able to understand them, but they sound nice, and they're pretty collectible too.
And, like Idol Janshi Sushi Pie 2, sometimes extra discs come with minigames.
Now the Super Idol Mahjong series even had some strip Mahjong titles that came out on the Super Famicom too, but it's really tame there. There, if you win, you get to go out on a date.
Well, JewWario, I gotta admit, I didn't know you knew so much about this game genre.
Oh, there's lots of things that I keep quiet about. I mean, well, you know, they're personal. But you'd be surprised, I can get pretty wild.
What, like eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich? Oh!
Well, no. Well, there's the time that I went...
You did that? Now, even I wouldn't dare to...
Twice.
Ah!
All in all, there's lots of ways to play Mahjong. If you can't find 3 people, there are plenty of 4-player games that, when you know the menus, are completely playable by importing means. And if you have a penchant for naked ladies like Bait and I, well, then strip Mahjong on console or handheld or via main is totally fun too.
Now, I tell you, G-Dub, beautiful women, real or drawn, fill me with such happiness.
Well, I thought you were straight, Bait.
Huh? No, you stupid American. Not a penis, happiness. Putain, enculé de merde. Bon, rien du tout. You think that you can play this?